Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. So today me and my groups are going to present DFC40243 System Analysis and Design 4-minute Project 1. So my groupmates are Muhammad Ashraf bin Kamaluddin, Muhammad Syami Izzat, Muhammad Safullah and me myself Muhammad Yunus. So introduction. We will cover the process of upgrading the physical access control system for Asian Data Analytics Exchange, or also known as ADAX. In the physical access facilities in this mini project assignment, we will highlight the project essential points, such as the many user categories for the system, and some key features that will be included. The reference of the primary process in the system will be designed using the functional decomposition diagram (FDD), data flow diagram (DFD), and context diagram. In this mini project, the approach for improving the physical access control system and the design for upgrading the system will be discussed.
For defined system user category, physical access control will be used more frequently by employees to go from one location to another. Except for the management, they are not permitted to access the restricted room. They will offer two options: worker ID or biometric registration in front of the entry intelligent scanner. Administrator will manage worker and manager ID in the physical access control system. The leader will control the access according to their limit. Manager. So as worker by manager get more advantage and permission to access the restricted area. Manager will get different ID from worker ID. Manager will get more access because they will manage the place in the company. One place will be managed by one manager in all the company. Define system menu and process. Access permission. The administrator will oversee this process by registering employees and managers for access and allowing or restricting their action based on their position within the organization. Login. Workers and managers will mostly utilize this approach to confirm their credentials in order to obtain access to other departments or locations. Attached system. You need to enter the correct password number to gain access. This is commonly used by managers as they will get more access to some restricted areas and provide security. Okay, attendant. The ADM workers and manager will be used the system to track their attendance for either regular work hours or overtime. They employ finger recognition to keep track of their whereabouts. Finger recognition. This is a backup identification method that will be utilized to increase identifying accuracy and assure security. This is our FED diagram. Physical access control. Access permission. ID manage, permit access limit. Login, worker ID confirmation, manager ID confirmation. Attach system. Enter PIN number. Correct PIN will allow, wrong PIN will be denied. Working attendant. Scan ID card, attendant will record. Finger recognition. Scan fingerprint, match pattern allow access. Wrong pattern will deny. Thank you.
Okay, hi. This is context diagram. Our entity is worker, admin, and manager. From worker to physical access, the data flow is user verification and user request permission. Physical access control system to manager is send worker info and receive system info. Okay, from admin to physical access control system is manage permission control and allow login for user. Okay, from physical access control system to worker is send user info and ID confirmation. Okay, from manager to physical access control system, manage confirmation ID and login user. From physical access control system, send worker record and receive worker ID. Okay, for the FD level 0, worker will attach system using access pin, and then worker will to access system using access fingerprint, and then data worker will be sent to attendance. Information about worker ni will be sent to attendance to data store. Okay, next for administrator will request access permission to the access permission process. Then access permission ni allow access permission to attach the system. Then administrator to want to manage information will be send data flow to information. Then information will be sent to administrator display report information. And then manager want to log in will scan ID to log in, and then from login will send display manager at attendance, and attendance will send view attendance record to fingerprint, and then fingerprint will display attendance via fingerprint. Then manager want to display attendance, login will send information about manager to the data store manager and worker. Okay, next for the FD level 0 for process A, process about fingerprint. Okay, contoh worker will scan fingerprint. Process 2.1 will check fingerprint requirement, check fingerprint match. 2.2 fingerprint match, and then dia akan pilih select fingerprint match yang dah tersedia, and then fingerprint successfully match, then display fingerprint status. Thank you. Okay, for the FD level 1 for process B, first step 3.0 access permission, then enter user ID. For step 3.1, check permission requirement, then go through to check user ID. 3.2, select permission, then allow permission for user. 3.3 is permission request accepted, then the system will display ID status for permission. 1.3 Conclusion. Finally, we hope that this tiny project will improve the physical access system and make it perform better. The system will include the diagram that we create. We expect that it will assist the system in becoming more advanced in the future, and that will make a company task easier. This is our reference from 5 websites, which is from edX and others website. Thank you.